Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for April 29th to May 11th, April 29th to May 3rd. We start out here with a ridge in the west, trough in the east. We have this upper low here, but the pattern gradually transitions to a trough in the west, ridge in the east, as this upper low pushes inland. So I'm looking at the GFS. Now, during this period, there still shows a slight tendency for a trough here in the east. As we go here, we are at the 3rd, but by the end of this period, the flow gets rather flat. Here's our upper low. It kind of weakens and moves into the west. And then we look at the rest of the models. They show a little bit more of a ridge trough configuration with trough in the west, ridge in the east. A little bit of this is European deterministics, a little bit of weakness still lingering here. But overall, that's what we're forecasting the flow to flatten. Temperatures in the east will start out below normal and then trend to above normal. Temperature anomalies may be near 10 degrees above normal. Conditions will remain unsettled with the rain in the higher elevations. The ridge in the east will result in a return flow of moisture into the southern plains, resulting in rain and thunderstorms. May 2nd to the 6th. Here we are at the 4th. Now a little bit of a split flow. The GFS still showing a split flow here, also showing it back here. But overall, we go to the 6th. Here's a tendency for a trough here, settling into the southwest. Zonal flow at above normal heights here in the east. And we look at the rest of the models. You can see the pattern, what it looks forecast to look like. Here's the European weeklies showing a ridge trough here. And then as we go, let's see, into the next period, this will be centered on May 7th. You can see pretty much above normal heights here in the east. Our trough remains out here. A little bit of a dip here, but mostly a zonal flow across much of the nation. So for this forecast period, I'm forecasting above normal temperatures here. Anomalies of 4 degrees above normal are forecast. Near normal temperatures are forecast for the remainder of the nation. For precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here and here. Probability of occurrence is 40%. Above normal precipitation forecast for the Plains Mississippi Valley. Probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%. The period for May 7th to the 11th, this is GFS, and the flow is forecast to transition back to a ridge in the west, trough in the east. As we go to the 11th here, our ridge starts to build up here. And then we get to the 11th, you can see a little bit of a troughing here, still above normal heights lingering as this upper low here digs southward. We also have another upper low here off the west coast building up this ridge. And then we take a look at the rest of the models. You can see the trough here, ridge. So they're in pretty much agreement, but a little bit of some of the models hang on to some of the above normal heights here in the east, but overall a tendency for a trough. So for this forecast period, forecasting above normal temperatures for the west. The forecast anomalies of 4 to 8 degrees above normal are forecast, and we have near to below normal temperatures for the eastern U.S. with anomalies near 4 degrees below normal for precipitation. Calling for below normal precipitation here and here. The probability of occurrence is 40%. And then we have above normal precipitation forecast for the southern plains into the Midwest. Probability of occurrence is 40%. So that's the long range weather forecast discussion for April 29th to May 11th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.